What does the rest of the week hold? You'll find out in just a minute after Jordan and Kaylee read you some briefs from the South Elgin Daily Bulletin. If you are looking for volunteer opportunities, sign up for the Students Today Leaders Forever trip. On Thursday, February 14th, which is actually Valentine's Day, STLF is taking a 5-day trip to Nashville, Tennessee, and stopping at many cities along the way for its Pay It Forward trip. Students will help people who are struggling in the communities that their bus passes by, while building relationships with their peers. 3 different buses are taking 3 different routes to get to Nashville. Space is limited. To sign up or to find out for more information, visit stlf.net and keyword 60177. Johnny had such a passion for the game. He still has the passion for the game. He will get you fired up about anything. He will get you fired up about selling chocolates if you want. I would buy chocolate from him. We'll go to the national temperatures today. You see in Washington, D.C., 67 degrees. Chicago is 63 degrees. We're going to Seattle, 59 degrees. It's not as warm as it was last week in Phoenix. Last week it was about 89 degrees. Now they're about 10 degrees down at 79. Houston is at 84. We'll get the surface analysis right now. It's warm outside today. Did you guys notice that when you walked in? 60 degrees. It will be the high in some places, but most places are only going to reach about 56 degrees. That won't last long, though. We have the low-pressure system in southern Illinois. That's where all the rain is staying. That's moving eastward. But on the backside, you see a cold front that's going to move through on Saturday night and come and bring us the showers we were talking about earlier. Cold front is moving through today and tonight into tomorrow. We'll get a chance of a little bit of drizzle tonight. And we're glad you all made it safe and are able to watch the broadcast right now. Today is Groundhog's Day, and we have our own groundhog. We named him Elgin Tawny Frank. We'll get to him in a second. Right now in Elgin, 57 degrees. Winds are coming out of the north at 14 miles an hour. The last 24 hours we've received 0.15 inches of rain, so a little bit over 1/10 of an inch. 56 degrees, partly cloudy. You'll notice it's a little bit windy, but it's a brisk wind. It's the wind from the south. It's a nice, refreshing wind. It was good for the hair, too. And right now, I'll show you the watches and warnings we got. I'll move over to the side here so you can see the flash flood warnings we have on the eastern side of Illinois right now on the northeast side. We have a flash flood watch and advisory for us right now. Let's solve a little bit of Super Bowl controversy, Ed, shall we?
Let's go.
In the studio, let's take a little poll.
Giants!
Brandon has the Giants. I think the studio has a consensus of the Giants. I was actually pretty surprised. It couldn't have been like a worse day for the Super Bowl in essence that the weather was so nice that I kind of wanted to go outside and just play football for myself with a couple of friends. I mean, it was, 50-degree temperatures, nice and sunny. The sun cleared out.
I went and washed my car. I'm like, take advantage.
My car is really dirty. That's a quick recap of the summit. The summit ends today, and the streets will reopen tomorrow. Some oil refineries, which are responsible for turning crude oil into gasoline, diesel, and other petroleum products, are shutting down. Top that with the annual spike in gas prices to anticipate for increased summer travel demand, and we have new records set. It seems like we're setting records all over the place here today.
Off with a preview from Mario with the weather, so well, let's go to Mario.
Mario, how's it looking?
South Elgin High School, and it's looking better for the rest of the week than it was earlier in the week into last weekend. This was about 11:15 yesterday morning, and you see these clouds are 40,000 feet tall. That's all the thunder activities happening right here. There was a little bit of hail in some places right around here. This was over McHenry County. The current conditions in the area, 60 degrees in Elgin. Wind speeds are 14 miles an hour out of the north-northwest. The barometer is increasing, which means that the rain is moving away. In the past 24 hours, though, that's something I want to show you. 1.25 inches almost that we had in the 24-hour span preceding us. High pressures on the backside of it, so sun for the next couple of days. And we see this cold front that's moving through. That's going to come and bring us the weekend rain that I was telling you about. Right here, Saturday morning, you see it passing through. And Sunday after that, high pressure on the backside. So after we get the rain on Saturday, we're done for the next week as well. Right now, this is a live shot outside the main entrance. And you'll see the skies are cloudy, but that will clear up in just a little bit. And a solar eclipse we have to talk about first, though. Last night it occurred over the western United States, and it was a partial annular eclipse. And what that means is that the moon is covering up a majority of the sun, but you still see a little ring of fire of the sun because the moon isn't close enough to the Earth to block out the entire sun. A total solar eclipse, though, will happen in 2017, and if you drive down south to Carbondale, Illinois, over by Southern Illinois University, you'll be able to see that. You got to wear special glasses, though, because the sun is bright and does damage your vision. You got to remember that. The 108 in Phoenix, they're hitting near records today. Today's May 21st, 2012. We are about 8 degrees below average today, and that's because a cold front swept through last night, and that's the reason we got the storms that we did. NBC5's Streetside Studio on Michigan Avenue actually had a rock thrown through it last night, and they were investigating that. It happened around 11 o'clock. 2 years ago, there was a van that drove through ABC7's Streetside Studio because he was evading the police for a drug arrest. So, Streetside Studios are not safe. That's why we're glad to be upstairs in South Elgin High School.
Yes, nobody can see us.
Yes, in case, somebody confuses the brake with the gas pedal,
Come straight through.
Yes, and then our teleprompters will crash over, and there goes, thousands of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you from all of us at BNC News. We hope you have a great Monday. We will join you for the rest of the week. I will be seeing you alongside Ed Mitchell for sports. From all of us at BNC News again, have a good day.